I've always thought the company was kind of like a brother or a sister. It was almost a member of the family, a living, breathing thing. I've never known life without it. I was promoted to CEO in 2001, September 7th, 2001, easy to remember because it was right before 9/11. They started something from scratch. I had something that was already there, and they had really limited advice going into no man's land with a brand new product with a brand new company. I've got those guys just to listen to me and when I say the stupid things and say no, that's not how we do it. So I really their guts, their wisdom. I mean, it takes a lot to start a company.
I remember it well. I was standing at the kitchen sink and he said, "We're going to sell hog floors." And I said, "What is that?" "For pigs to stand on." I wasn't a farm person. I didn't know anything about farming. And I said, "Well, what are they standing on now? I mean, why do we need to sell hog floors?" So then, he introduced me to the stuff, and those are questions that he'll know better than I know. But from my standpoint, it was just like, I didn't know what I was getting into, and I thought, well, okay, we'll try that, and we did.
I quit my job in 1967, went ahead, and then I went in to get into livestock equipment, and at the same time I worked with my dad, who sold grain bins, and so I worked both jobs until I got the livestock equipment built up to where it would take care of itself. And I had some other partners, and then in 1974 I bought the other two out and started on my own, and because they wanted to stick with the grain bins and I wanted to get into livestock equipment. That's how we got going there. We're installing some ventilation for a farmer, and he had a piece of coated flooring that he used under his pigs, and just made by somebody local, which is kind of a sloppy job, but it worked really well. And I said, well, he had a lot more money than I did, so I said, if you make them, I'll sell them. And that's how we got going.
Our company has recognized the changes in the agricultural industry. Always innovating and adapting, our company has developed ways to serve a variety of customers. From starting in our basement to the current site in Northwood, Iowa, ADA has not only doubled the size of the facility, but has tripled the capacity in recent years. This is the area where we stage different colors. So when we do blue, we like to do all the blue orders in-house. Then we switch over to red or green or whatever the next color is. So this is the storage area for finished goods and the changeover for colors. We serve the livestock market, but also the veterinarian market, the specialized animal care, and outdoor furniture and site amenities. When a product is coated, it gets hung onto a line. Our line goes in a big circle. We load the part, it goes into a wash bay, it gets all the oil and anything washed off of the part. It goes from the wash into a phosphatizing etch area, and that basically keeps it from rusting. We don't want any spot rust from the time it's clean until the time it's coated. Then it goes into a dry off oven where that's all dried off and the part's warmed up. It goes into a primer area where we spray a primer on it. And from the primer area, it goes into a preheat. So our plastic works it turns solid when it gets hot. So what we do is we heat the part up, and then we dip it into the liquid, and the liquid will gel around it based on how much heat is in the part. So then we dip the part in the liquid, it stays in the liquid until it is thick enough, which is time and temp equation. That's more art than it is science. From there, it goes into a curing oven where the plastic is turned from a kind of a brittle, kind of like dried up Play-Doh, to the rubbery plastic that we think of when we think of plastics. It's real durable. Then it's cooled off. Our guys then unhang it from the line, cut off any hangers or however we hang it to the conveyor. Those areas are patched and gets put on a pallet, ready to ship out.
I'm John Kimberly, Kimberly Farm in Connecticut, and we bought these calf pens here at the farm show 3 years ago. And we haven't lost a calf since. Calves absolutely love them and do well in them, and we're going to add on and buy more of them.
I think our products speak for themselves. Our customers, our return customers, and our customer service, we've since the beginning have always put an emphasis on the best customer service. And because we have good products, that makes customer service just fall into place naturally, but that has always been our priority.
We'll keep them going on it tomorrow. My favorite thing about working at ADA, there's not a whole lot of repetitive things that we do. There's a lot of different new things coming here, there, everywhere. Just finding that new thing, figuring out how to do something better, more efficiently, and just the challenges every day that come our way. It's just fresh and new, and it's exciting. There's a lot of growth at ADA Enterprises, lots of different avenues that we're running down, and that's just a lot of fun to be a part of with a great team that's they're very supportive group of employees and a lot of guys and gals around just making it happen every day.
It's going to be actually pretty simple.
ADA believes not just in the customer relationship, but also in the connection we make with our employees.
Definitely family-oriented, results-driven, growth-based. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced, so it's hard to put words onto it without it sounding like what everybody else says. But they really are just a completely different company than I've ever worked for. They care about the people as the individual and not just a worker. And they're really just looking to grow every person, all of that. You get in what you put in, and they're open to having everybody grow into bigger and better positions here.
Northwood, it's your small town Iowa kind of feel. Everybody knows everybody. There's just a lot of great hard-working folks here in town, and the town treats us really, really well. We know quite a few officials, and we've had folks such as the mayor. We have tours of our shop when congressmen and women, senators and governors come to visit. We've always got a great showing from Northwood. They just come around us. They've helped us with our new expansion, and they've just treated us fantastic ever since we moved here.
When we were spread out in too many locations, it was awful cumbersome to keep track of everything. And we were had our oven, our coating oven, was in a machine shed on the farm, and it was too small, and so we looked around and we checked must be half a dozen different cities in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa, and Northwood seemed like the best fit for all around. It was a good city, good people.
My name is Doug Moley. I'm the mayor of Northwood. Have been for a little over 3 years. It's a beautiful town.
Northwood is a great community near the border of Minnesota. The town is small, but there's economic growth here, and the future looks solid.
The industrial area is located adjacent to town and contains several businesses that are employing numerous types of jobs, so that there's a variety of jobs available. We're close to the interstate. We're centrally located between Albert Lea and Mason City, so that other opportunities are available within commuting distance, and yet they can still come home to a small town environment.
Well, I guess I would probably stress the potential of what we have, and the living conditions. If they move to Northwood, the living conditions are quite well, and it's a real good economy. Iowa is a good state to do business in. Probably most of it. I mean, you think it's a good place.
We're going after finding our talent in the same way we go after finding a sale. And the best way to get a sale is word of mouth. Somebody that bought your product, loves your product, and tells a friend. So we try to treat our people like they're parts of the family. We have a real core group that's been around a long time, gets the system, gets how we do things, and we invite them to talk about what their experiences here and bringing in the next group that will share the core positions with them.
We're looking for a personality, somebody who is sort of results driven, interested in the big picture, like we say. We don't care as much about the resume as we do the person. We can train the right personality to do any of the jobs that are here. It's something that we do pretty consistently. We take people who started as a receptionist and train them into HR. A different receptionist trained into our accounting manager. So we just really look at people and where they can grow and where they want to take themselves. And we just kind of let those paths go naturally. Just stop in, see us. We're always open to doing interviews on the spot. We want to make sure that we have the right people that are the right fit for us and that we're the right fit for somebody. If we ask somebody to join our team, it's because we expect them to be on our team forever. We don't do temporary hires normally, so if we ask you to join our team, we're invested in you already. So stop in, talk to us, see if it's something that you're interested in.
It's going quite well, and I just keep thinking that we're getting more and more involved with the furniture and the vet products, the small animals, and custom coating, and it looks to me like there's a big future in that. The mission is basically the same. I mean, it's changed because of whatever happened, you know, but we're still trying to do the best we can as far as sales and the returns. We've been here a long time. We've got real loyal employees, and we stand behind our product. We give a pretty long, probably the longest warranty of anybody in the business, and we stand behind it.
I'm hoping that we can keep expanding into new markets. If there are any more that we haven't touched, and there must be a bunch, that's the way that would help reassure the fact that ADA is going to be here for a while.
We feel that it's a three-legged stool. At any given time in our history, without great customers, without great suppliers, and without great employees, we wouldn't be here. We need all three all the time, so we treat all three of them as if they are a customer. Everybody say customer's number one. Well, no, it's a tie. We need them all. We can't work without our employees. We can't work without our suppliers. Can't work without our customers and the relationships that we have. We hope you see what we see. A thriving business committed to family, customers, and community. If you're looking to be part of something exciting, come and join us. I got to tell you, the future looks bright.